Yep. So you can zoom a little bit. I guess that's as unzoomed as it gets. Today is body day. I've got probably 2 days worth of body day on body day, but I don't anticipate a whole lot of holy cows and oh my gods. I do anticipate a couple of things I got to redo, but yeah, it's normal. And then actually, no, I could probably do the top portion of the body, the vertical, god dang it, the horizontal bits in the afternoon. But it's just all the other stuff, all this crap here and here, that may take a little bit of time. I'm going to put a little bit of effort, but not much, into the vertical bits that get hidden, but not really a whole lot. This is overspray. At one point I had, what do you call it? I used chassis black on the under portion of the car and then undercoating. So I may need to scrape all that off, sand all that off, and restart. If nothing more than sand it off and then repaint, so reprime. So shit happens, I guess. Same thing here. Everything else is ready to start the process. I'm going to put zero effort. God damn it, another cat. I'm going to put zero effort, literally zero effort, into anything on the interior, because it's all going to get covered with hush mat and what do you call it? God dang it, carpet and stuff like that. So yeah, the engine bay will not present me an issue, but it'll be just painful to have to get in there. I'm gonna have to take off my little plastic lid there. Yeah, so without any further ado, here we go. This is done. Well, not this one, forward portion of it, but forward portion is done. Got a few things I want to work on. I'm gonna give zero craps for low spots around holes and things, but I do want to make this look nice. I want to water. I want to make this stuff look nice, so I'll do a little bit of respray. The nose, I'm happy to say, is pretty even. I didn't do a whole lot of work to it. Same thing with over here. A little bit there, I can feel that. I'll definitely fill that in. I can feel that too. Wow. And some areas up in here to do. And some here. Yeah, not too shabby. And what's left is this. In reality, that took me maybe 35 to 40 minutes. This is going to take me probably the same, and I really grossly overestimated how long it would take to block sand this, but I actually lost a couple hours helping a buddy move a dresser. He's moving, so it's a lot later in the day than I had. Come on, a lot later in the afternoon than I wanted it to be, but in the near term, I'll continue on this, and I will continue to. I may look at the trunk. I will look at the trunk in the engine bay tonight, but I may not do a whole hell of a lot to it. Guess we'll see. Done. This actually took me like an hour and a half to do. I had some spots up on the back deck here that given me some unhappiness fests. Need to get that off too. Looks like. Yeah. Well before I ever paint this thing, I'm gonna wash the hell out of it, so I'm not worried about dust too much. You can see some low spots, high spots rather. Fix those. There's a low spot. Again, you can tell by that discoloration. You can feel it too. I may need to fill that. I actually thought that this back deck would be a little bit worse, as I had removed some of the paint with a mechanical stripper, and I dug too far down. But you can see that I've got. So let me think about this. After I had stripped this thing and washed it down of all the acid and all the paint remover and everything else, I dried it off, and I put a pretty good stout layer of black epoxy primer. That's what you're looking at here. After that, I put the gray epoxy primer on, and after that, the high build stuff, the sealer. Let me back up. Black epoxy primer first, then some body shaping and Bondo and that kind of stuff. I smoothed all that out, and then upon that, I put the gray epoxy primer, and then the gray high build primer, the sealer. So I have zero worries about bare metal. I have zero worries about this paint job falling off the damn car or failing. I have 15 feet of a damn epoxy primer on this thing, so yeah. If ever I do die and get buried in this car, as I'm apt to joke about, it would probably outlast my body by 1,000 years. Some work down here, down there to do. That's not too tough. Again, to redo equals, I'm going to spray this thing down with the high build and make it smooth. So let me pause this a sec. I'm going to open up my trunk and see how bad it is. How bad it is. I know it's not bad, but if I want to even smooth out stuff. Okay, so I've got the cover off. Obviously, I've got some junk that fell through, and no big deal. But overall, there's a big difference in color. Dark gray versus this light stuff. So I'm facing a decision whether to sand this stuff down. I shouldn't say that. This is the gray of the epoxy primer. I didn't seal this stuff with this. I may just leave it as is, quite frankly. Although if I go a dark red, I don't know how to think about this. I think I faced the same issue in the trunk, in the what do you call it, the damn engine bay. I'll show that to you next. I certainly have some work here and here. When I primed this thing, I had it really cinched down to the frame that I made out of wood for it, using these. So I'll have to clean that up somehow, come up with something. And you can see difference in color here as well. What you're looking at here is the difference between, that's the difference between, well, god dang it, I had taped that closed. You can see the black there. The black there, and the black underneath is the, what do you call it, the undercoating, which is, there's my cat. And you can see, oh man, my back is killing me today. It's come up to the trunk a little bit, so I may, in fact, sand this down in some areas or the entire thing where it can be seen. So, got the same issue with this gray. Again, this is the epoxy primer. Slightly different gray than the high build stuff. So, you know what I might do? I have a couple runs here. There's one. There's another one. That's water. I may do the high build primer on the. No, I don't want to do that. It's just too much fucking work, and I'm getting antsy. Oh, some work in there to do to smooth out anyway. Yeah, I just don't want it that damn well. Reprime this and then, yeah, I'll have to think about that, sleep on it. Anyway, I think I'm done for the night, or for a while anyway.